So let's talk a little bit about why the channel failed and really what happened and what I'm doing back here right now. What does this mean? What's going on? Is this real? Like, or am I gonna disappear again, like I usually do? So, a few things happening here. One thing I said I wanted to do was it's been busy. So just y'all understand, there's a lot of stuff to catch y'all up on. First off, New Future Builders. It feels good to even say that. This brand is going to be what it was always supposed to be. Just content. That's it. I'm always struggle with whether I wanted to make it more, whether I wanted to sell something, and certainly I'm putting stuff in the links. Now I'll reference my other businesses, but by itself, New Future Builders is really just a platform, and that's what it always should have been. And that kind of leads me to like what happened, why this thing failed, and hopefully y'all can learn from this and understand. Now we're back, right? I felt like I should take advantage of the work that I put in to build this thing up. And I know it's not going to just instantly spring back. It doesn't work that way. But I don't want to just disappear because there was a lot of effort put into this channel, a lot of lessons gained from it. I think there's still a lot that can be gained from putting some energy back into it. At least in this way. So why did it fail before? Like the skinny, like how, what really happened? What is this series? So first off, welcome to the first episode of The Diary, right? So again, I wanted to do a series where I just, like, it's not edited. It's not super filtered. It's not super pretty. It's not super produced. There's not a ton of music. None of that. It's just me raw here talking to you. And for the folks who are interested, then great. Folks who are not, it's like, yeah, this is boring. Then bounce. That's fine. This is not what this is for. This is for to get some insight. You want to follow the story. You want to know who I am because you're truly interested and curious. And you want to learn from the stuff that we're doing. Then this is the place to be. It's the inside place to be. I am nobody's guru. I don't live on a pedestal. And I don't see myself as better than anybody unless you're a Dallas fan. A Cowboys fan, of course, you guys can kick rocks. Anyway, and that's how I usually roll, y'all. Just know, I'm a football guy. You can see. Okay? So what happened? So some years ago, it's been a while, I was presented with some business opportunities. And I was conflicted life-wise about whether or not to focus on those things, focus on this channel. I couldn't do both, right? I was trying to build a relationship, build a family, and all the while working my full-time job, trying to keep up this channel and take it to a greater height, but also being in this new role of supporting this full-on company that had clients and we had projects, and I had actual work to do for them, a lot of work. So I had to pick. And I picked the business opportunity. I picked the opportunity to work under some guys in an organization that was growing, that had actual business coming in. I mean, they were charging people, invoicing, money was coming in, we were serving people. Like, it was an actual business. It wasn't just conceptual. And it was a chance for me to learn what it looked like to run a coaching business. We're actually in an agency. We're actually serving clients. Like, it's not conceptual. So I had to do it. Like, it felt like this is a lesson that whether it was going to be good or bad or whatever, however smooth the lesson was, I was going to only get this opportunity but once at this phase, at least at that phase of my life. Do I regret? Yeah, there are some regrets when it comes to wishing that I'd maybe treated this channel better. That maybe I just did a little bit more to maintain it, did a little bit more to keep up the content, a little bit more to keep things going and keep the momentum. But had I not, like, despite that, had I not taken the chance to do the thing that I did and work for the folks that I did, then the knowledge I have now would have never come in the amount that it would have. I don't think if I fully dove in, I wouldn't have learned what I knew now, and really appreciated it for what it was. And there was plenty of bad that came out of that. And there was plenty of good that came out of that. I met some amazing people. I learned some things about some people. Man, there's plenty of stuff to take from it. And so that part I wouldn't take for the world. And I definitely gained some plenty of colleagues and friends in the space of business that I would not have had prior, and that I'm happy about. So again, I don't take those things for granted. Those chances to travel and meet people, it was big. And again, I will go on probably some of those stories in this series. But I just wish, again, I miss you all. There's so many things that, again, I wanted to do with this channel, and again, I'm back, and time's not over. There's other platforms and stuff too, and there's other ways to get back into this. But that's what happened. So here we are now. The diary. Now, I was gonna say daily diary, but I don't think I'm gonna do this daily. I'm gonna try, but I'm not even gonna promise y'all I'm gonna do this daily. I am gonna commit to doing this weekly though, for sure. Just like this. It's not super formal. There's not a ton of keyword. Like it's very informal. Really, just give it to you, post it up. Folks are interested, great. Folks that aren't, great. And that's it. And then from there, see, I'm taking my own advice, right? So I was in Facebook today, and somebody said, how do I start a podcast? Like, what do I do first? And I said, well, you start on your phone and you download the Anchor app, and you just build them perfectly from there. That's really what I did with this channel. I didn't build this channel from a perfect scenario. Now, I built it after a previous failed attempt to start on YouTube, so I kind of had some things in place. But I didn't build it from a perfect place. I built it while perfecting it. And so I had to kind of just take my own advice again and say, hey, if I want to hop back into this thing of creating content for this channel and the other platforms that I have and I'm trying to grow, I need to build it imperfectly, and in the process of perfecting it, and stop thinking it has to be perfect, because I've been there before, right? I know how to put out polished stuff. I know how to do all the cuts and the editing. I know how to do all the music. I know how to do I know how to add in the B-roll. Like, I know how to do all that stuff. I've learned it. I've gotten good at it. I know how to hire folks who are supposed to be editing stuff and what I expect from them. Like, I get it. I can do all that stuff. But unfortunately, there's only so much time, effort, and energy between serving clients and doing content. So I have to kind of retrain myself to say, hey, Justin, just do it imperfectly. You can do it perfect, but then it doesn't get done. So just do it imperfectly and just show up. Show up for the people, for the few people who are going to watch. Show up for them. And then just like before, people will start coming back. People will start seeing, people will start believing, and just feeling what this is about. This specific platform was always about building a new future, building a better future, delivering a message of positivity, delivering a message of love. And I think this is needed more so than ever when we're in this space where there's just so much divisiveness. People are so at odds with one another. There's so many things for us to fight over and argue over and hate each other over, when it really should be the time that we're coming together. And so I felt like it was important for me to bring this message back. All right. So with that all being said, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that typical jazz. If you want to check out all my other business stuff, if you're in the business of business and you want to work and get your technology straight, search Automation Mastery for Coaches here on YouTube. There'll be content coming out there. There's plenty of content out there already. Or go ahead to automatewithease.com. There's some training there. Again, I'm not going to pitch that all the time, and it'll most likely be in the comments. But just so y'all understand what's going on. All right, so that's my 10 minutes. It's been long enough. I promise it won't be like this all the time, but even this felt good to do. So I miss y'all, appreciate y'all, and this hasn't changed. As usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.